Kevin again with Integrity Home Heating, and we're here talking to Dan about two houses that we did for him recently. And I'll let Dan tell you about us.
Yes, well, like you said, I had two rental houses that had an old California plenum system underneath where the heating and air conditioning went underneath into the crawl space and just floated up through the vents in the floor. And it was just time to really do something about that. It was just felt like it was a very unhealthy situation. But I was in a real dilemma. I had a number of bids. I was looking at ductless heat pumps, regular, air conditioning, heating and air conditioning, and do I put vents in? If I do the vents, duct work underneath, then do I have to, cut holes in the foundation? And so I went up, and do I then have to insulate the floor? So it was kind of a dilemma as to what to do, and Kevin was very helpful with that. I mean, I told him about all these concerns I had, and he found out information, looked up information for me, and got back to me right away. And so that was just really important to me, and ultimately made the decision to go with them and to have ductwork put under their new furnace and then a new air conditioning unit. And afterwards, I felt really good about my decision to work with them. As far as Steve, the owner, doing all the work, they worked really hard. Matter of fact, on one house, they were a little behind, so they ended up working all day, a really long day to get it finished. So I was, really happy with them. The other thing, living in the homes are just, well, one home is my son, and the other home is my daughter, which is, and they, have disliked the system that they had for years, and they both have now commented how much cleaner the air is in the house, because now it's a closed system, it's filtered, and they're much happier, much healthier, and I feel much better that these homes are now, healthier air rather than all that air going through underneath the house, picking up all the dust and maybe mold, whatever's in there, because you always have spiders and whatnot underneath the house, and so now all that air goes through a duct, it's filtered, and the old return air was taken out. And those were both just really filthy in the homes. Because those homes were built in the 60s, I think the heating and air conditioning system in it was newer than that, but still it was quite a few years that it's been in use, and it was really dirty. So now having this nice 4-inch filter on the system is really nice. So again, I've been really pleased with the whole outcome of everything. So
Thanks, Kevin. Thank you.